Hey everybody, it's Tyler with the Rough Cuts Wednesday, here to give you guys yet another review, and today I decided to fall back upon a classic that I have not yet seen, and that classic is Dirty Harry. Directed by Don Siegel, the film stars the great Clint Eastwood as Inspector Harry Callahan, and the reason that he goes by the nickname of Dirty Harry is because that he takes on crimes and cases that are so dirty and they're detailed that he's one of the only ones that is man enough to try and go for it to solve. However, this time around, Harry's in for his biggest challenge when he has the new suspect to take on known as the Scorpio Killer, who's killing people across San Francisco, whether it's women, priests, or just goes by race as well too. This film was very controversial back then when it released, and I can see why because of the way that it portrayed women and certain races as well. The Scorpio Killer is a really slimy bastard as well, and he's one of the most chilling and really messed up serial killers I've ever seen on screen. This movie though is completely owned by Clint Eastwood from the first minute that we see him as Harry. His performance is so intimidating that he really captivates you from beginning on end because of the great lines that he's given and just a very big commitment that his character takes to solve all these cases that he's handed. He does a fantastic job in this movie, and I am really surprised that it took me this long because I am a big Clint Eastwood fan. Not only Clint Eastwood just being as badass as possible in this film, Don Siegel does an amazing job directing this movie. He uses the scenery of San Francisco to the full potential as he beautifully photographs every single area of San Francisco that he can get, and he films all the action in a very stable manner too. The film does play out an actual story, but it's also a character study on the character of Inspector Harry Callahan himself, and he handles that job very well as we fully get to understand the details around Harry Callahan's life and for the way he is as the film goes on. The action is filmed brilliantly in this film, as the action sequences aren't anything huge because this was only a $4 million movie, but anytime there is action, I was really thrilled by it because of how it really just surprises you. Like some of the scenes that involve the Scorpio Killer, they really surprise you at some points with that real gotcha moment. It may be controversial for a lot of things, but Dirty Harry is without a doubt one of my favorite Clint Eastwood movies. I really enjoyed this movie from beginning on end. I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I don't think it's a full-on masterpiece, which is just perfect in every way, but for the way action films were back then and the way Clint Eastwood was coming to the scene of Hollywood back then, this was a great way for him to really start it up back then after the westerns he did. So I thank you for watching my review, and stay tuned next Wednesday for yet another Rough Cuts review. Goodbye.